All right, what you're gonna need is a block. Take the block and have a sit on it. If it's a bit too uncomfortable for your ankles, you can slide some towels under your ankles as well. We're gonna begin first with head to toe. We're gonna make our way down to the shoulders, the torso, the hips, getting into the elbows, wrists, down to the knees, ankles, giving you a full-bodied joint by joint mobility routine. So let's get started first with our neck. Plug the shoulders down, tilt the head over to the side, even fingertips pushing into the floor. Feel that initial stretch. What I want you to feel is not only the stretch on the side, but a bit of activation on the other side. From here, you're gonna trace your chin down to the collarbone. Turn and look over toward your armpit. Then trace down towards the sternum, over to the other collarbone, and then tilt your head sideways and get into that nice stretch. When you stretch the side of the neck, push the opposite hand down. Breathe into that stretch. And let's go now tilting back. Tip the chin up, open up the front part of your neck, lean back, pull the chin, poke the ceiling with your chin, and continue on and finish that circle. Let's do it one more time, a little deeper. Chin to the shoulder, trace and carve down, opening up all the fibers of the neck. You want to decongest every little bit of tension, then start to dip back, point the chin up all the way through. Last time in the other direction, tilt the head back, pull the chin to the ceiling, stretch open your neck fibers, slowly moving into space, don't go too far, tilt sideways, then point the chin to the armpit and slowly scrape down, stretching the back of your neck, activating the front, and arrive onto the side the way we started. Awesome. From there, let's go into our shoulders. Shoulders are gonna point forward, called protraction, then up the ears, then back, down. Let's do it 3 times, super slow. The name of the game with controlled articular rotations is the control factor. We wanna do this super slow with lots of control. Switching directions, down, pinching back, up the earlobes, forward and down. 2 more times. I want to feel all the muscles that surround that shoulder, the traps, the rhomboids, all these muscles working together. Awesome. From here, let's get into our elbows. Bend the hands, bring them towards your chest. We're going to propeller circle around and around. So we'll start light. So not too much activation, but slowly, gradually start to create more tensioning through the muscles around the elbows. So your forearms, your wrists, your biceps, your triceps. Switch directions, propeller around. Again, we're trying to move through this range of motion, but getting deeper, fuller in those motions. All right, from here, to our wrists, point forward, knuckles clenched hard, fist clenched, and start to scoop circle. We go outwards, downwards, and in. Just like we did our neck, I want you to move slowly but surely into bigger ranges. We try not to move our forearms so we can isolate the movement into our wrists. But 5 circles in one direction, pulling down deeper, scooping even lower. Switch directions, down and around. Good, you should hear this snap, crackle, pop happening in the wrists. It's okay, everyone has their own signature sounds, basically how your body creates its own music. All right, from there, clasp your hands together. We're gonna do some wrist rolls with a clamp of the palms tightly together. This is a really fascinating movement. We have this because our wrists are made of many bones, and also our forearms are made of 2 bones. We got the radius and the ulna. Switch directions. Circle around, smushing a little bug in between your palms. Good stuff. And here we'll do one more for the wrist. You're gonna take your fingertips, place them right in between the knees and lean forward. As you lean forward, you wanna feel that stretch right onto the forearm flexors. And then sit back, bend the elbows, and peel the heels of the hands up, and then press back down. Let's do it 2 more times. Bend the elbows, peel the heels of the hands up, then press back down. One more, peel it back up, and down. Nice. From here, let's get our torso. We're gonna take our hands, place them on the shoulders, just like we did the head. We side bend, then we round forward, then we carve down, rounding the forehead towards the floor. Continue over to the other side, tilt sideways, then we lean back. Lean back, flare open the ribs, all the way over to the other side. We're gonna go to 3. We'll do 1 more in this direction. Just smooth, slow. It's a great way to massage the spine from the inside out. Switching directions, going back, around, swooping to the side, then to the floor, contouring all the way around. That's nice. Taking your right hand, you can mirror me, place it on the floor, reaching your hand high and side bending. Soften that bottom hand and reach to the top. Once you're here, you're in a full side bend. Let's start to contour by rolling our chest forward and down. Keep reaching sideways and then rotating the torso and the ribs up. Try it 2 more times. Rotating forward, closing down, and then rotating up. Flare the ribs up into the ceiling. Awesome. That should feel really nice on the spine, the ribs. Let's go to the other. Placing your left hand down, reaching the hand up and over, softening that elbow on the bottom arm. As you reach sideways, just take a nice deep breath and take a moment to feel that side stretch. For anyone that has tight lower back like me, this is a really welcomed stretch. Now let's go into that articulation. Rounding down, chest and eyes down, and then rounding and opening up to the sky. 2 more. Down and around, opening up. Awesome, coming back to center, very good. Let's take a moment to get into our knees. Have a sit on your bum. We're gonna take our stance into a 90-90. We're going right into the hips with your chest propped up, hands behind you. Take the knees, windshield right and left. Keep your eyes, your chest, your belly button pointing forward. As you take the knees down, light press down, pushing into the ground. Now, if you find this is a bit too much for your knees, okay, you can extend your legs further out. Just don't go as deep. From this position, we'll take our knees over to the right, so you can mirror me. Just upright your torso, hold that position, and then spiral away, turn and look away from the knees, and then come back to center. Let's do it again. Rotate, shoulders away from the knees, lengthen the spine, and then release. 1 more, big counter stretch, and release, good. Take the knees over to the other side. Keep yourself propped up, push the knees down, and turn. Look over the opposite shoulder, and then come back to neutral. 2 more, rotate, open up the hips, and down. 1 more, open up, big twist, and coming to center. Very nice. Transition into all fours position. From here, we're gonna just wag the tail, give our hips a bit of side to side motion. Remember folks, motion is lotion for the joints. So starting the morning or priming the body before a workout is how we get ourselves ready, prevent injuries. We can boost performance with this level of connection to the body. All right, center your knees. We're gonna take the knee that's closer to me and you're gonna take it into knee to elbow. This is called flexion. Then lift the knee as wide and high as you can. Then point the knee behind you and then swipe into center and then down. I'm gonna give you 4 points. First point, knee to elbow. Second point, knee out and high. Third point, the hardest one, point it to the back corner. And then 4th is directly behind you, heel up and then down. Let's try it 1 more time. Position 1, then 2, nice and wide. 3 to the back corner, lots of strength and stability here. And then 4 is behind you with the heel up, knee bent, and down. Switch directions, smooth it out. Position 4, kick your heel up, clench your glutes. 3, point the knee out wide to the top corner. Then bring it forward, keeping it up at shoulder height, and then knee to elbow. Let's smooth it out. Position 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Take a moment to sit onto your heels, elbows on the ground. Just rotate the wrists, give your wrists a little break. We'll get to the other side. Here we go, back into all fours position. Now you know the positions, the points where we want to concentrate on. Let's go 1, knee to elbow. 2, wide. 3, to the back corner. 4, heel up, knee in, and down. Smooth it out. 1, 2, nice and wide. 3, back corner. 4, and down. Let's do one more in that same direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Down. Switching the direction. Bring it back up, heel up, butt on. 4. Out wide to the back corner. 3. Glide it forward. 2. And then 1, knee to elbow. Let's do one more in that same direction. 4, 3, 2, bring it forward, and 1. Good stuff. Sitting back again. So the highlight of that motion is to build some heat in the muscles that surround the hip socket. You also want to feel the feature of core activation. So let's take the last few moments to just freely move through that hip. So you can do it at your own pace. You can wind it up. You can pick up the pace. I'm just gonna hit maybe 3 to 5 reps on one side, switch directions. Great if you're doing a lower body workout. Good, our hips need a little more focus and energy. Switch directions. The reason why it's a ball and socket joint. And those are the most vulnerable, but they also create the most ranges and more options in terms of motioning. All right, from here, have a sit back onto your bum. We're gonna do 3 more body parts. First one, the knees. Grab onto the back of the leg with a nice little arm cuff. And from here, I'm just gonna straighten out my leg in front and then down. Kick it out into a hamstring stretch and down. Now you can see the alignment of my foot. It's straight up and down. Now I want you to turn the foot outwards and do the same thing. Press it out, the heel in, the toes turned outwards. Just a few times. We're doing what's called flossing. Then I want you to turn the toe in and do that press. Press out to the outside of the ankle, the heel. Good, then we add a rotation. So toes out at the high, then rotate in and down. Toes out, then at the top, turn the toe in. One more time, circling through. Switch directions, in, out at the top, and then down. In, out, and down. Nice work. While you're here, let's get right into the ankle. Start to circle the ankle super slow. I like to also break it up into 3 different levels. Level 1, the feature is just moving at 40 to 60%, not too much intensity. Switch directions, let's go level 2, 60 to 80% bigger. The feature of level 2 is the crackle, the pop. And then switch directions again, and we go to level 3, where we carve through, and you start to feel the muscles around the ankles starting to heat up. Good job. Let's switch. Right on. Let's cuff and bear hug that other leg. We're gonna go into our leg presses. Up and down, up and down. Straighten it out. Get that uncomfortable length. That's where the growth lies, is the uncomfortable. Breaking through the morning's cobwebs, the pre-workout. Good, let's take it with a toe turned out, press, and down. Press the legs straight up. Angle the toes in, straighten out. Feel the straightening and the stretch along the outside of the ankles, the toes turn inwards. Now we add that rotation, so toes out as you kick up, toes turn in, and then down. Rotate the foot out, press it up, rotate it in and down. Let's try one more. Switch directions, in, out, and down. Turn the entire shin inwards, Then turn it out and down. One more. Amazing. Let's get to the ankle circle. Level 1, 40 to 60%. Level 2, switch directions, bigger. Just take a moment to look at your foot. Look at the bones. Look at the tendons, the ligaments. Switch directions, go even bigger. Super slow, carving through all of the corners, greasing it up, breaking down the rust that may have formed. Be mindful of any injuries. All right. Crossing the legs. And let's just take a moment to feel into our bodies after we've sorted through and reorganized the joints, the connective tissues, the fascia, the muscles. Take a deep breath in and soften your whole body as you exhale. Well done. Thank you so much for that great routine. That was joint by joint. I hope you have an amazing day. May the flow be with you.